Boys and girls, I hope you're doing well. It's Tim Newman here. Welcome to this video, and today is a special one because Lava Music have sent me their new guitar, which is the Lava Mi Air. And spoiler alert, I like this thing. I've been using the Mi Air for a couple of weeks now. I've done 4 gigs with it, and that was in one weekend, so back to back. 4 gigs using this guitar. I've also been practicing at home. I've done a church rehearsal which was completely unplugged using some of the built-in effects, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit. And I must say, I genuinely do like this guitar. Now, Lava have been gracious enough to sponsor this video, but I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't like it. And this thing is really cool and it's got some brilliant features. So what I'm going to do is show you how I use it and what I think are some really cool and key features about this guitar. I genuinely think this could be a useful and key tool for a lot of different musicians in different environments and different applications. Firstly, I guess we can take a look at the visual aspects. Now, it looks really cool. It's uniform in a lot of ways, in a sense that everything kind of matches. So the headstock matches the body, the tuners are chrome or silver, the bodies are carbon composite. The knobs on the top are also matching and going with the silver theme. There are 2 other colours in this particular model, which are black, and I believe there's a wooden birch one coming. Yeah, I just think it looks really cool. It looks uniform. It's definitely a head turner. It gets a lot of questions and compliments at gigs, which is always nice and interesting to start a conversation that way. Another really cool feature which I like is the bottom is reinforced. Now, I don't usually bring a guitar stand with me when I'm doing gigs because it's just another thing to carry. So I'm often kind of shoving my guitar back into its case when I'm taking a break from playing, or I'm leaving it on the floor, or I'm putting it, shoving it in the back of the car, or maybe in an overhead locker on the plane. And the bottom of this is reinforced, so you feel like you don't mind kind of giving it a bash here and there. So the guitar overall just feels really solid, and that's obviously very important when you're a gigging musician. For me, the neck is a great thickness in terms of this way. Obviously the guitar's quite a small form body, but it doesn't feel too small when you're playing it, and to me it doesn't look too small either. The fretboard is a lovely width. It's really easy to play this guitar. The guitar is thin, but it's not too thin, so it still has a lot of body when you're playing it, but it remains really portable and really easy to take around with you. It also holds its tuning really well, and again, I've not changed anything. It just came out the box like this. And overall, the guitar just feels good to me. So I do want to talk to you a little bit about my practical experience with this guitar. As I mentioned a couple times, I did 4 gigs with this guitar in one weekend. It was really easy to take around with me. It's so small, comes with a decent gig bag. You just put it on your back, head into the venue, and you're sorted. While I was gigging, I did get quite a few questions and compliments about the guitar. It's got effects even acoustically. Yeah. So even when it's not plugged in, you can have reverb and stuff. Pretty cool, isn't it? And you can have delay, and it catches people's eye, and it's something a little bit different. The guitar's equipped with the Lava Free Boost pickup system. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of exactly what this means, but what I do know is it sounds good. What I like is that inside the sound hole there's what I would call a tone wheel. So all the way to the right gives you more of an electric guitar sound. It uses the magnetic pickup, so with a more electric guitar edge, which is really cool for certain songs. And for me personally, I keep it all the way to the left, which gives you a nice natural acoustic sound when the guitar's plugged in. I was really happy with the pickup on this guitar. I also only used the built-in effects on the guitar. I didn't use any reverb or anything from my PA or sound system or anything like that, and it did a great job. The smaller neck and great feeling fretboard made it really, not tiring to play. Again, 4 gigs back to back, and it was just a breeze. I could play this guitar all day. I've got some clips of me using the guitar at gigs, and me sort of taking it around with me in and out of venues and stuff like that, so I'll share some of them and you can see a bit of this guitar in the wild.
Everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. feel.
So gigging with this guitar for me was a great experience, and I would definitely and will definitely be using this guitar in the future. I think it would be a great guitar for busking as well. I haven't used it for busking yet, but I think unplugged or plugged in, it would be just perfect for busking. It's solid, it's light, it's small. What more could you want? Now, I suppose the next main application is when the guitar is unplugged, and this guitar is quite unique when it's unplugged in a sense that it's got built-in effects which you can hear when the guitar's unplugged, which is mind-blowing. And you may have seen clips of different Lava guitar models doing this, and when I saw these clips myself I wasn't quite sure, but after trying them, you know, in my hands and to my own ears, I can confirm that you can get some great sounds out of this thing when it's unplugged. This could be great for social media clips, Instagram reels, TikToks, where you just sort of set your phone up and just record straight out the mic, and you've already got effects on your guitar without having to sort of set up any external audio devices or anything like that. Another thing I think this will be really good for is writing, and I can't wait to write some songs with this, mainly because I've been finding it very easy to use, as I've mentioned a few times, but the internal effects just add a depth of inspiration, and they seem to kind of inspire new sounds and things I wouldn't normally play. Even though it looks quite untraditional and it's made from carbon, I found that it still sounds really nice acoustically, and that's with or without the internal sounds. For me it's been inspiring, and like I said, it brings out new sounds and new parts in you when you change instruments, and this is certainly something that's unique and for me has been kind of a breath of fresh air. So enough talking. What I figure I'll do is show you how I use this. So I'm just going to record a few clips. I've got a microphone set up here, but it's not super close to the guitar, so it's going to give more of a real sound, as if you were in the room listening to what the onboard effects sound like. Now this is not plugged in, you're hearing this directly out the guitar. I'm not going to add any reverb or delay or anything in post-production. You're hearing what the guitar sounds like. Okay, so you just heard the Lava Me Air unplugged with no effects on it. Lava have created a really comprehensive app which you can use to program what the knobs on top do and which 5 presets you have programmed to the main switch. So I'm going to just record my screen of my phone right now, and I'll show you my favourite sound and kind of how you can set this up, and it can be really useful and flexible to fit your playing style. So it's the Lava Plus app. Go ahead and open that. Ooh. We've got some music playing. Let's turn that off. You go to Me, Devices, Me Air is going to connect to my guitar. That means it's connected the blum blum. As you can see, I've got 5 presets here. My first one there is Chorus with Hall Reverb. Second one is Shimmer Reverb, which is my personal favourite. Number 3 is Delay. Number 4 is just a plain and simple reverb, and number 5 is room reverb. Let's go on to my favourite, preset 2, which is the shimmer reverb. Now you can add 2 different effects at once, so for example I could have the shimmer reverb with a delay, but I personally think the shimmer reverb sounds really good on its own, so I'll go ahead and click on that. And you can see I've assigned the mix to the middle knob, so if I turn the middle knob on the guitar it changes the mix. I've assigned the decay to the left knob. To be honest, I find the decay at around 50 just sounds stunning, so I tend to leave it there, but it's nice to have the option there to change it if you want to. What I do is I turn the volume up all the way, I put the mix up all the way, and the decay around 50, and this is what it sounds like. Now, I would say that the shimmer reverb isn't perfect for every application. For example, you want sort of an always-on reverb sound, which is good with strumming, with a pick. So what I would go for in that instance would be what Lava call reverb. It's just a simple reverb. There's also a room and I believe a hall and maybe also a plate. But for me, the one called reverb sounds great. Now, I've got mine assigned on here to control the depth and the mix. So if I put the mix up all the way, then you can hear this, and I'll play around with the knobs and you can hear how I would personally use this as sort of an always on reverb. So acoustically, this guitar is perfect for writing, rehearsals, unplugged cover videos, social media posts. To summarise, I really like this guitar, and to be honest, I wouldn't jump on here and talk about something which I didn't actually think was good. It's becoming a key tool which I can see myself continuing to use for years to come. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know what you thought of the sounds I programmed and just the guitar overall. And I also want to say a big thank you to Lava Music for making this video possible. I've seen their guitars online for years and always wanted to try. So to have the opportunity to do so and to make a video about it is a real honour for me. So thank you, Lava, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.